Hello everyone, and welcome to WWE What Could Be. Please take a trip with me to my fantasy booking mind palace as we think about what WWE could do with a future storyline. And what I want to focus on this week is the interesting match at No Mercy that's title versus career between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. Like I mentioned in my SmackDown review this week, I think this may be the perfect thing WWE needs to do to resurrect the career of Dolph Ziggler and sort of right the ship. So this is WWE What Could Be, Dolph Ziggler's Resurrection. Now the rules for this one, it'll be taking place in WrestleMania season 2018, so not this upcoming WrestleMania season, the one after that. Also, we're going to be making a buttload of assumptions. First off being that the brand split is still in effect and they haven't backed away from it. We're also going to be assuming a lot who's champion and who's in what places. Now as for the program itself, we're going to start at No Mercy between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. Title versus career. Will Dolph win? No. We are going to have The Miz either get a sneaky roll-up or do some sort of shenanigans. Dolph is going to lose. He's going to lose his career. We're going to send him home. Why? One, this would be shocking. And two, this is how we rebuild Ziggler, by burning him to the ground. Not literally just, Phoenix metaphor, moving on. Then for about a year and a half, Dolph is going to go dark. He's going to remain under contract with WWE, but we're going to move him to the alumni section, but he's not going to be appearing on the other brand. He's not going to appear in NXT. He's not going to go to TNA. We're going to keep him in-house, but he's not going to be doing any appearances, any movie, anything like that. He's going to go dark. We are going to go hide him in a cabin out in the woods where he's just time to train and heal. Because while we want to do this for a pair of reasons, first being we want the fans to have time to forget about Dolph. Not completely erase from their memories, but just, not have him at the forefront every week in every match, because Dolph has done a lot of matches the last number of years. He has the most matches on the active roster because he competes a lot. So we give him time so people can forget about him, also give him time so he can heal. Fast forward to Royal Rumble 2018, and much like I mentioned in my SmackDown review, number 30 lights up. Come on! Out comes Dolph Ziggler to a big ovation. Now, we could do this at this year's Royal Rumble, but I don't think that's enough time for fans to forget and feel it's more like a work than anything else. But Dolph comes out, Dolph wins the Royal Rumble, and now we make it clear this is Dolph's only in to WWE. He has his guaranteed contract for one match at WrestleMania for the title. Now, both SmackDown and Raw, we're going to have them scramble a little bit to try and sign Dolph. We have to kind of we need to get this guy back under the umbrella, because if he wins at WrestleMania, then he's going to take the title home with him. Channel some of what CM Punk did. Now, on Raw, they're going to try and court him, and Dolph can simply shrug it off and say, hey, you guys didn't think I was good enough to draft in the first place. Why would I want to come here? Then on SmackDown, he can tell Shane and Daniel Bryan, you guys didn't think I was good enough to talk me out of putting my career on the line or give me a call since I've left? Why would I want to come here? Now we're going to do something really, really cool with Dolph. He's going to have a series of matches from Royal Rumble to Fastlane. We announced that at Fastlane he'll be deciding who he's going to go against, but he won't be competing actually in WWE. He'll have him go to indie spot shows and things like that. All of this broadcast on social media, Facebook or Periscope, have him reopen his Twitter account and say, hey, this didn't look like it was being used for anything. And at every single match, he's putting that contract for the WrestleMania main event on the line. He's using it like the old NWA World title. Every match he's in, it's on the line. This gives something different, and it gives this really unique look, and we really make Dolph feel special again. Then at Fastlane, before it can be announced, the current WWE World Champion, let's just say for the fun of it, it's still AJ Styles, or it's AJ's second reign, gets taken out. Now, I know this is going to be a little dicey, with Daniel Bryan and Edge having to vacate the title due to an injury still being fresh in everyone's mind, but the title has to be vacated because the champion can no longer defend it, and they feel his injuries are going to be too great. So it's announced that night at Fastlane, we'll be having a tournament that'll culminate at WrestleMania to crown a new world champion. Then, come on! Hits. Dolph informs him, yeah, you'll be having a tournament to find who faces me at WrestleMania. This is where we announce Dolph will be going for the world title. Again, it makes more sense for him to go for the world title than the universal title, because the world title, that's the brass ring he was never able to get when he was here the first time. Good storytelling there. Tournament progresses, and we get to a final, say, between John Cena and Baron Corbin, who turns out Baron Corbin was the guy who took out AJ Styles. That could be fun. Build Baron Corbin up as a top heel, have him match with AJ. All great. Over the course of Cena and Corbin's match, towards the end of it, the ref gets taken out. Corbin looks to cheat, goes to grab a steel chair. Out comes Dolph Ziggler through the crowd, takes the chair from Baron Corbin, super kicks Corbin, then super kicks Cena, and drapes Cena over the top of Corbin. Dolph has picked who he's going to face. Dolph wants to take on the franchise, the person who got all the opportunities he felt he should get. Now, biggest thing we are not going to do, because it's going to be impossible, Dolph is not going to be a heel. Dolph is going to be a kind of anti-hero face, because people are going to want to cheer him. Especially after all that interesting social media stuff we've had him do, and the big return at the Royal Rumble. Bringing him as a heel just won't work. Plus, if you have the ingrained storytelling of Dolph seeing John Cena as this guy who got everything when he got nothing, and he's twice the worker he is, fans would get behind it. Also, Cena hasn't won the 16th world title yet. Knock on wood. So it's built in that the WrestleMania match will be Cena going for number 16. Dolph will be going for the title to try and decide his fate. And then we could go in a bunch of different directions with it. Do we have Cena get crowned the 16-time world champion at WrestleMania, what would be 35? Oof, that's hard to pass up. Or do we have Dolph take the title and just revel in the uncertainty of where is he going to go with it? Is he going to go back to these spot shows, these indie shows, and defend it there? Or will they have got him to sign a contract? We can build off that. All in all, I think the best thing for Dolph's career right now may actually be getting quote-unquote kayfabe released. I think that could really help mostly let fans forget about him, let Dolph heal, and let him come back great, because he is one of the best workers in the company. But what really is probably going to happen is Dolph's going to win the Intercontinental title, and they're going to let this fizzle and die on the vine. But as always, it's fun to think about what could be.